Okay, in short, let's talk. Do you not think, because the reason I wanted to ask your political affiliation is to understand your background of politics and your current affiliations, because I've always believed, I've always believed that there is no way young people who are politicized, that's why you see every political party has a youth wing. At MK it's even worse because they've got the student movement and
it's everywhere. If you in ANC, Stars Co, that alliance with ANC.
No, you guys are even worse because you just started. I mean, even before you had a year, you were already pushing, I mean, the levels of other political parties. I can understand, I mean, the Young Communist League of SACP, Progressive Youth Alliance, the SASCOs, I can understand the Congress movement because it's a benchmark with which we frame everything. But you guys were very early. You had not even stabilized the Youth League. You do not have even the president of the Youth League, but you had already formed the student movement. And I thought, come on, guys, this is too much. But my point I'm trying to make is, I find it disingenuous. You spoke about Kanyile. I'm just going to give you an example. You spoke about Kanyile. You spoke about Collins
Malachi.
You spoke about Sihle Lonzi. You spoke about Qiniso.
Yes.
Le Mkhabela. You see all of these leaders. Do you know why it will be impossible to have them sitting in one room to discuss the future of South Africa? Because their political principles will not allow them to do it. Hold it there. Their political principles will not allow these young people to pave and chart a path for themselves. But their political superiors, their principals will not be here in 25 years maybe. But these young people that we're talking about will not come and converge. Even on secret meetings, they will not do it because they are told, they're encouraged to fight each other. This is why, by the way, before the 24th, I came in and said, this is what our youth want to do, but I'll tell you why I don't think it will succeed. Majority of them, it will be a public holiday. Majority of them will be drinking. I deliberately use the word majority, they will be drinking. It's because it's our culture, Mamba. It's our culture. That's the difference between us and the Nepal youth. Show me, you said the social media influencers could not do it without involving the leaders of the youth. And I just told you that it's impossible for Sihle to sit with Kanyile, to sit with Collins Malachi. I don't know people who are leading DASO. I don't know people who are leading other political parties in the youth leagues. But I'm saying these young leaders to combine in a meeting, I don't know what they will even call that meeting. Their political leaders will tell them not to do it. Do you understand? So I want you to convince me otherwise that this is the thing the youth are going to do.
No, before I entered your question, let me speak on the issue at 24 September because it was very trending. Young people on 24, they were not drinking alcohol. They were relaxed. Remember, they drink the day before. On 24, it was papalas.
I withdraw.
Yeah, because I'm here to protect also young people. Those ones of content creators, they are still our little brothers and little sisters and big sisters and all brothers. We respect all of them, and they must continue pushing the revolution of social media. But we'll get them properly. In next few months to come.
Yeah,
we'll call all of them into conference. But let me come here. I don't think there is a serious problem in all youth wings of South Africa political parties. You mentioned from MKP, you mentioned from ANC, you mentioned from EFF. By the way, let me tell you, those young people of political parties, they sit together, can even take you to location where you'll find all of them drinking and singing. But the problem is here. I think you're going to come with the question, but let me just throw the question on you. I'm from UNISA Radio. I mentioned the issue of young people inheriting the battles of old vanguards. True. They're inheriting those battles of old vanguards to advance their life personally. You understand? It's no longer about the revolution. But I'm not saying those comrades that you have mentioned, they are no longer doing this politics to make sure that as young people of this country, we arrive at the final of justice. Those young people, they want this thing in their blood.
Which ones, young?
They want the revolution.
Which ones?
Young people of EFF, young people of ANC, young people of MKP. Listen to them when they're speaking. Colin Malaju, when he speaks about nationalization. Kanyile, when he speaks about Pan-Africanism, he speaks about nationalizations. When CJ speaks, he speaks about student debt must be cancelled. He speaks about free education. Those young people, they speak a same language. But their bishops also, they speak their same language. The problem is here. It's arrogance of our old vanguards. But let me pause that. Those also young people, they're also confused with this arrangement of now. GNU. What is GNU? Let's start there before we come to issues of young people. What is GNU, comrades, in really? As young people, because now I see we're living the issue of my article. We're here to speak politics of South Africa, but we're going to touch base on the article, why I've written the article, what I wanted to say. What is GNU?
Are you waiting for me to answer you?
No.
Okay.
GNU, they say it's government of national unity. What is unity when the left and the right is united? ANC, they are saying they are pushing the politics. The fundamental principles or the cause why ANC was formed. National Democratic Revolution, it says we are the politics of the left. DA is, you know what DA is from where? It's from the National Party that was running this country under the apartheid regime. And we must not even forget about that thing. Then the problem starts here. Let's leave our young people. ANC officials. There's nothing wrong with ANC, by the way. ANC officials, they said they are going to enter into a marriage with what? DA. Like we are mixing water with oil. How can we mix the politics of the West and with the politics of Soviet Union? Doesn't make sense at all. So when young people, they are confusing, they are going to shut down Gauteng, they don't shut it, then you are confused. They are confused, they don't know what is what. Now the West is the one that is giving mandate. Even Ramaphosa went to White House. He went to report, Lamala was there. The president that we, as young people have been seeing, or no, maybe can become the president of the country. He can maybe challenge, because they let ANC with Julius Malin. You mentioned them. Makaka from KZN. They were speaking one language.
Who must overthrow the government, and by which means?
Young people must take the debate.
By which means?
They must